Yeah.
Cool. Well, and luckily to change games, all you could do is change chat rooms. So it should be on the side. It's like
Or I could lose connection to GGPO.
yeah. Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Dang, it's rough out there in the streets.
Just trying to change the chat room.
Right? Yeah. We could say hello to the people in the IRC in here.
All right, what do you want to do, Mom?
You know, let's run some X-Men Street Fighter since we're talking about it. Oh no, I'm getting random challenges.
Are you?
Hurry.
Yeah, just set yourself to AFK and it'll turn it off. But then if you guys want to challenge each other, you should be able to. What? Did you challenge yourself?
You're fighting yourself.
Whoa! I didn't know you could do that. Oh. I wonder what happens. I feel like the game just like loads for infinity.
Oh man, I feel kind of bad for these people. Are like, oh, someone wants to play X-Men.
Whoa! So that was a challenge noise that you just heard. Wow, that was really loud. I forgot. Oh, and it broke for a second.
I gotta redo all my inputs. God damn it.
We can always just reset it, yeah.
Yeah, if you hit whoever's.
Especially since you have 5 seconds.
If you hit F2, you should be able to change it to event mode. Whoever's hosting.
Oh, you know, I should do that right now. Except I'm not hosting.
Yeah, and then you can change it to event mode. That lets you guys change your characters after each match.
Ah.
Yeah.
You might have to set your button still though, to be able to move it.
Oh yeah, and I was like halfway through setting them, so.
Oops, yeah. So this is what arcade firmware looks like.
Yeah.
Basically. So you go into the way these games worked was they're giant. All right, I'm turning off that sound.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really loud.
Wow.
Wimp out.
I heard that.
Options. Sound. Turn off new challenger sound. All right. So the way these games worked is they're basically giant consoles. It was just like a motherboard, and all the CPS2 games came on carts. Should be go to configuration. It should be in there.
Oops.
And if you ever wanted to just change the game, you just pull the old card out, put the new one in. Just like a console, I think, right?
Yeah. I guess this doesn't have event mode?
No, I hit the button too quick, and it went into another menu right away. Oh, exit.
Yep.
I think it's under
Game? Yeah, probably game.
There we go, event.
Yeah.
There we go. One match.
Cool. And then I'll just force it to.
Great.
You
Why
guys...
is joining off? I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
No, just because it goes to. It just goes and gives a game over after rematch now. That's all.
Okay. Alright.
Cool.
But yeah, they're just giant carts. Like huge, huge carts, and you just plug them into the console. That's really cool.
Is this the one that needs the kick harness?
Yeah. To connect it. Yeah, you do. I actually just bought one of those for a Naomi machine, so I can convert from JAMA to get everything connected to Naomi stuff. So that was a nice, like, $85, but soon I'm gonna have a giant showcase Naomi cabinet in my house that works. So that's like the one with the giant widescreen, the speakers on either side. I'm very excited.
What are you running in that thing?
What's...
Or where are you going? Like what? I guess they come on disc, right?
Well, some are on carts and some are on discs. It's kind of obnoxious, actually.
And I think you'd have to install them.
Well, no, it works. It works in a similar way. The way it works is there's like a cart that goes on top, and that's the game. But if you want to use CD games, you have to unplug the game and put in basically a game that tells it to use the CD drive instead. So you can't easily switch between card games and CD games, which is kind of annoying. Ow.
I don't know if that combo or not.
And I don't think I've played this game since I hung out in that arcade place I was talking about.
I like your choices, though. You win with the Optic Blast and the Berzerker Barrage. I respect those choices.
I had to. Berzerker Barrage.
Oh. Is that just me, or is that you guys? There we go.
Kind of missed that aspect about Marvel's Capcom 3.
Oh, and you can go in and hit people after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit the start button. You could like fight, or not fight, but just beat the guy while he's down.
Oh, this was at the period when they were putting a lot of cool sound effects when you'd put a coin in too.
Yeah.
Like this is the guy just goes like X when you put. I always thought that was very cool as a kid. And like Marvel vs. Capcom 1 had you put in like, yeah, see? And it was like, let's go crazy when you'd put in a coin. I don't know. Make my money worthwhile, Capcom.
I mean, they wanted to make you, you know, hype for what you're putting your investment into. Basically.
Exactly. Capcom manufacturing hype, even then.
Doesn't work at all.
Right? Yeah. Oh! So this game's supposedly really broken too. Like Magneto,
yeah,
right?
from
Magneto,
what I
Wolverine.
understand, this game is so balanced in such a way that everyone is broken. So, as to how broken they are, I'm not too sure. I never really sat down with this game for all too long.
No, me neither. I just think it's cool looking.
Yeah. It is.
I mean,
cool
this is the first of, I guess, the series of versus games.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it started with Children of the Atom,
This is the first versus like any like Capcom versus or Street Fighter versus anyone.
Well, yeah, and Children of the Atom didn't have tag team.
No, that was single player or single character.
just one
Yeah.
character, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But as Capcom so animate out during this period, it's just so great.
Yeah. But it's also like this one. It's also like the last versus that has like a cohesive look across the whole game.
Yeah, well, because it started reusing all the sprites,
Right.
and it just got real nasty after that. Someone use Magneto.
I have no idea how to use Magneto in this game.
It's the same as in Marvel 3. Essentially, it really is.
6 buttons versus like 4.
It's close enough. There you go.
I'm real good at fighting games, you guys.
I can tell. But I like how, like, sometimes his, like, little, like, flashing beam on his eye, like, he'll move ahead of it, and it'll have to catch up with him.
You have to bet someone in Capcom was like super proud when they got that effect down.
Oh, yeah! That's the money effect right there. Someone got a promotion from that effect. Wow. I noticed the little Dhalsim in the corner flashes when you do a teleport.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I think that sprite changes, like, if you get hit with like a fire, you know, like...
Oh, really?
Fire or something, I think it also...
That's neat.
Yeah.
Go away.
And I put on all the effects for our stream as well. I like the scanline effects in GGPO or in Final Burn.
I'm not a huge fan of scanlines.
Normally I'm not, but I think theirs are actually pretty legit. Wow. Awesome. That was great.
That is some great Magneto play that I did.
Take that shit, Charles. Man, what is Magneto's bragging? He came in here to do shit, barely. What a fucking worthless piece of garbage.
I mean, it took a lot of effort to dash in and, like, do 2 hits.
Even this character select screen, like, Ryu is not down. He does not want to be in this game. He's just gotta, like, he's only in here to, like, for his contract.
Okay, I can kind of go dash.
See,
Maybe...
that's how you can tell that this is different from from the other versus games, because this one, Magneto says playtime has ended, rather than playtime is over. That's the major change they made in his character, I think. Wow! We got chain combos, son! I don't know how to play Magneto.
He's sort of like Marvel 2.
It's very similar, isn't it?
I have to dash for 3 buttons. But
Yeah!
Fine.
Other than that, it's really similar to how he played before. They really didn't change him. If you got your MSPs down, you're okay. Just with no SP.
Where did I go?
Hey, I did a thing.
Hey, there you go. Next time you have to play as Magneto and do what Mog did.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm playing this like I'm still playing Street Fighter 2.
That's sort of fair in a way.
I remember as a kid starting off with this game.
Really?
It's just treating it like Street Fighter 2, and it's like
Not quite.
I was getting destroyed by
Yeah,
all the people.
that's how I still play all of the versus games.
Okay, now I can see why you get frustrated with them, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't.
I will say this: out of all the versus games, I think as far as pace, this is much more approachable.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, you're right.
Because there's a lot less crazy stuff going on that is just like even MVC3, I can't keep up. It's way too crazy for me.
And the backgrounds in this are cool.
Oh yeah.
Look at Blanka just chilling in the background.
Yeah. Whatever, I'm having a campfire.
Yeah. A very small, shitty campfire, but whatever.
Oh god, Ken has like the old school Street Fighter 2, like right?
So I guess maybe we should talk about games that came out today. Did anyone play any of them?
Yeah, I played some
Towerfall?
or Titanfall.
Titanfall. Towerfall came out today too, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Man,
why there was that
I-
article I needed to make fun of on Polygon, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to talk about that.
Sure.
I was trying to send
I'd
you
like to.
a tweet saying.
Oh, when
"Yo,
Twitter broke right when that goddamn article came out, and then all the people I was gonna make fun of, I forgot to make fun of when it came back. It was really unfortunate. But yeah, let's talk about it now. Let's talk about how, whatever. Though I guess should we explain the article was one of the guys that's working on Sports Friends saying how you don't want Towerfall to have online modes. Basically, from what I was reading, his explanation is because you can't have zero ping environments online, then you shouldn't bother? Sort of? Maybe I'm misinterpreting it, but...
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it was less that he was saying that you shouldn't bother, and more that just... And, you know, take this as you will, but more that, like, he was saying that they didn't want to compromise the vision, essentially.
Yeah, okay. But, not everyone can play couch co-op games with their friends, you know?
Sure.
Right.
But then the other thing on that is, like... So? Then this game isn't for them. Like...
Yeah, I mean, maybe it isn't, but I guess...
Like,
It's not a bad thing for people to say that they want an online mode in your game. Like, they're like, I would purchase your game if this feature was added. And I think like there was like a weird thing going on in those comments about like it's like, you know, some games are just impossible to play online. And maybe that's true, but maybe it's just a different game online, you know?
Sure.
Like,
Right.
and there's a whole like comparison with fighting games and how, you know, you can't always use that for like serious practice and that kind of thing. But I don't know. Some online mode is often better than no online mode for competitive games.
I mean, like, what was that game? Samurai Gun?
Yeah.
Whatever? I mean, I've heard about it. I want to play it,
Samurai Gun is fantastic.
but I
And,
can't. Like,
Yeah, that's a game I know I'll never play
Yeah,
until
and that's the
gets-
unfortunate part. It's just I can't play it because I don't really have
And-
you know, the ability to play with someone locally, you know, enough to say that maybe this would be an investment. This is something that I can enjoy with my friends or anything like that. Because
Right.
I rarely do see them.
yeah.
And if we are doing something, we're not at home playing video games.
Not always, yeah. Sometimes, I mean, my thing is
I
different.
mean, some people could say I should find better friends, but you know.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. I mean, I have friends that can come over and play games all the time, but I mean, I do like meet up with people weekly to play fighting games, but I don't know if like a thing like Samurai. Although we have played Nidhogg before, and that's went really well. So maybe Samurai Gun is something like that for those events, but I don't know. I just think saying like I don't know, like couch co-op experience is the only way this game can work is kind of. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but I thought like there was some weird defensiveness, both from like fans and developers in the comments there. That was really strange.
Yeah. Well, and you know, it's the internet, so no one is like presenting their arguments. It's like a total binary thing, right?
Yeah, but I just figure like, I don't know. Like, I don't. There's some developer that was like, I live in a desert and have no friends. Like, cater your game to me. And it's like, you know, maybe they aren't saying that. Maybe, I mean, you're welcome to cater your game to whoever you want. You know, you could cater it to no one but yourself. But then, like, don't also complain about no one buying your game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, it's totally okay for a game, a book, any work of creativity to
yeah. But if you
not be for everybody. And in fact, like, I would actually argue that it's kind of a fallacy to try to make something for everybody.
Right, but I don't know, I think the tone of the article, like, you know, you don't want, it's like all these people saying, I would buy this game if it had online, and the article
Right.
saying, well, you don't want online, and, you know, maybe they do.
Sure.
Maybe
Yeah.
people just legitimately aren't trolling and actually just want to play your game online. And they won't be able to play it any other way, you know? I don't think it always has to come from a hate standpoint, I guess, which is what bugged me about the article, is that it was kind of like painting with like a hate brush on like, people are only asking this, you know, for this because they're trolling or something like that, which I thought was really weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading more into it than there was.
No, I mean, I think you're right. Like, I think, so that was written by Bennett Foddy, who is,
Q-Wop, he made Q.
he's a smart dude, but also kind of infamous for being exactly like what you're talking about.
Fair enough.
Let's swap out. I'm done getting my ass kicked.
Alright. I guess how much... The dude made Q-Wop. I can't expect him to be like 100% serious all the time, right? Alright,
Right.
I'm gonna wimp out. I'm gonna challenge Mog Knight. Let's see if we get this working. Chat room's blown up. I don't think they're talking about our matches.
I don't know, that last
There
one
we go.
says putts. I'm gonna assume that's talking about me.
It might be.
I don't know.
Rogue is fun in this game. That's about all I have to say about this game, because she's the only character I've really played a lot.
I mean, she always had the at least in MVC2 to I guess absorb the other person's, you know, energy stuff. And in MVC2 it gave you buffs. In this game it gives you actual moves.
Yeah.
So
Which I'm
assuming,
never good at
you
doing
know-
the actual move to do it, but yeah, I could technically steal your Hadoken.
right, like right there.
Yep.
And I think if you do core circle with kick, it does it. I think.
Yep, see?
Yeah, so there is one exception to that. For what I remember,
I don't think I
it's
can.
with Akuma.
I can't steal like his air fireball or his demon or something.
No, you will steal his demon,
Really?
but,
So I can.
but it consumes meter. Like,
Oh.
you know, I think it's level 3. No, wait. No, demon is level 1 in this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's
So,
level
yeah,
1 in this game. Depending on what
Okay.
button you hit.
But yeah, just quick to go back to that.
Yeah.
My takeaway from that whole thing was that one side is like, I mean, the extremes for both sides are like, fuck you, I'm not gonna play this game, I feel entitled to playing every game. And why didn't you consult, why didn't you talk to me about this? Why doesn't this have online? Fuck you.
Yeah.
And the other side is like, we don't want to do online because it costs a lot of money, and or we feel like it compromises our vision for this game. And, you know, like the internet, no one's really...
Yeah.
Like, there's an in-between there that's like...
Yeah.
It's
well,
totally okay for a thing to exist that's not for you. Sorry.
Oh, I just realized I need to change this. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm not on either of those sides. I'm on the side, like, I would legitimately play this game if it had online, but it doesn't, so I'm not super interested.
Right.
I will be, like, I have played it previously. It was at EVO last year. And when it was on Ouya only at that point, if I remember right. And it was really fun. But, I don't know. I was like, oh, cool, is it coming to anything but Ouya? And at the time they were like, no, and I was like, oh, that's too bad. I would play it. And now it's like, they're like, okay, now it's coming to other stuff. And I'm like, well, does it have online? Because now I'll play it if it has online. So I do kind of feel like one of those people.
Sure.
But not on purpose. I'm not trying to be a jerk, I promise.
No, well, I mean, you're coming at it from a slightly different angle. You're just genuinely wanting it to... You're a little personally disappointed and not just coming at it like, you owe me this game, this feature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I mean, also, like, I will say, if you have people over and you're in the house and you're just hanging out and looking for something to do and you don't want to or can't go anywhere, the $15 for,
oh, yeah.
The $15 for Samurai Gun is totally worth it for one night of entertainment. Like, it's... Just get it, even if you're never gonna play it again. Just get it, download it. It's a really quick download.
Maybe I'll just pick it up when it's on Steam sale next in preparation. Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But, like, man, I've heard from a lot of people that Towerfall is even better, but holy crap.
I think it's really fun.
Nidhogg is really good.
Nidhogg's a blast. And not even though it has shitty online, I don't mind it. Oh,
right.
God.
But, so, like, I had my birthday party this year. I had a bunch of, like, a lot of people over, and we played, Nidhogg and Dive Kick and Samurai Gun. And every single time, everyone just wanted to go back to Samurai Gun over and over and over again.
Nice. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. But, I guess other fall, we started to talk about Titanfall before. Have you, like...
Oh, yeah.
Did you buy it, or did you just... Have you played it yet?
Yeah, I bought it.
Because I was not able to play it in the beta, and it really bummed me out. So I have not yet got to try it.
Because Origin hates you, right?
Well, yeah.
What happened?
Well, what happened was, every time I'd launch Titanfall, the Origin client would crash, and it wouldn't start Titanfall because Origin wasn't running.
Oh, cool.
So, I just got super frustrated. Because it's not even like a my computer is bad thing, it was like...
It was just...
The Origin's just bizarro land.
Right. Yeah, I had Origin crash for the official thing, like, the night of launch.
Oh, great.
So... But actually, like, today, I got home from work, played it for maybe an hour, and it was fine.
That's
like,
good.
No problems whatsoever.
Oh my god.
You like that?
I don't.
But yeah,
Doesn't do
Titanfall
anything.
seems cool.
Because I remember,
not-
you seem, like, into it pre-release on Twitter, for sure.
I absolutely, like, playing that with Austin and Ali and Jack and Austin's friend Art, like, was fantastic. Like, that was one of the best times
Really?
I'd had in a long time playing multiplayer games. But playing it by myself is just, it's just frustration, because...
Well, you need a team, I assume, to kind of get it
Well,
going.
Not really. It's more that having playing with the cool people smooths over the frustration of
Losing a lot.
losing a lot. Yeah,
That's fair.
because I'm terrible. It's still ultimately Call of Duty at its base. So,
Yeah.
and my experience with Call of Duty is always there's always someone behind me, and I'm always dead in one hit for some reason.
Yeah. Now, do you die when you when your Titan dies, or can you get out?
You can eject,
Okay. So
but if
it's
you
not
don't
always.
inject in time,
You're dead. That sucks.
you'll blow up with the Titan.
I remember during the beta, like by instinct, whenever you see like a button prompt nowadays, it's like hold this button to get out. But to get out of your Titan to eject, you have to mash the button.
Right.
Apparently. And I didn't know that, and I was holding the button down, and I died.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Holding the button
lame.
down makes you get out
Did it
slowly.
disconnect?
Nope.
Oop. Game's back.
The power of online.
But the little bit of Titanfall that I played during the beta, I enjoyed. I really did. Even though I was like losing every single match that I played, I enjoyed it.
I've been playing Hawken. I really
Oh, yeah?
like that. That game's a lot of fun. It just went free to play too.
I
Wait,
thought it
was
was
it always free?
Well, the plan was to make it free to play, but you had to buy into the beta for $10.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
And now they've turned the buy into the beta into like a $10 like content pack or whatever.
Wait, that game was still in beta?
Yeah, I mean, technically, I think it might still be in beta, but
Oh, weird.
it's free to play.
Well,
Sweet,
you know
I
what's
should
not in
download
beta anymore?
Oh, Hearthstone. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck about that garbage, please. Like, are we fucking for real here right now?
You know what? I will play it once it hits like iOS.
I won't. I won't play.
I like it.
They give you a WoW mount for playing it now.
Really?
Oh, they do?
If you get 3 wins in or something like that, then you just get a mount in the mail in WoW.
Suddenly Han is way into it.
Yeah. It's not a free mount in 14, so.
Yeah, I mean, if there is something for me to go back to in WoW, for sure, but right now, not
It's not a $50 expansion, I can tell you that.
really. Yeah. Aren't there expansions 40?
Yeah, this one's 50. The new
Wait,
one.
what?
Yeah, the new one's 50. Alright, let's swap
Why?
out to Vampire Savior real quick. Why? Why is the new one 50? Because...
Why?
Because dollars. That's why.
I don't like where my bison dollars are going to.
Right, yeah.